sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game against the Browns going up against the Lions. With that, let's send you indoors to Ford Field in Detroit as we welcome in our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. Here's Tate to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Manuel. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We get a look now at the offensive starting unit for the Detroit Lions, and one big target they have at tight end is Eric Ebron.
And they are ready for him to fulfill his promise because he was drafted to be a game breaker. Big target, guy who could block at the line of scrimmage, but really get downfield and make plays against defenders, overmatch them. They haven't seen enough of that yet. They want to come to the front in 2016.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Manuel. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Back deep for Cleveland, the rookie first-rounder Corey Coleman. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, put the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'll be give much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
To throw is McCarron. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Second down now after the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And McCarron will try again on second. Going to throw deep for the... Looking for Brett. Intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. That one goes for 24 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. And en route, going into a little bit of traffic, maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. First down, a run with Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run it again with Hyde. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Here's Manuel. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Manuel. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He's going to let it go again. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They start the drive with Hyde. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Detroit first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Gun. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Hyde. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. The lone man in the backfield. They'll come out throwing here on first down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to look deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's McCarron. He's going to go up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we're at half. Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
McCarron now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down on first down on the sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now McCarron throwing on second. He's going to rifle one deep. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll give the Browns a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
A.J. McCarron looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Richard Rodgers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. So they're going to go for 2. McCarron going to try to throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ebron with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a handoff. Here's Lacey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Here's Manuel. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now McCarron. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. McCarron now on the bootleg. He has Brent over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tahir Whitehead in there to sack him for a loss of 6. McCarron to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. There goes D'Angelo Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. D'Angelo Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And, oh, my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll try to get the offense going with Lacey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Now Manuel. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Manuel. Caught out left side by Robinson. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
And with the play clock almost up, Hugh Jackson's going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. They run it again with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
They'll come out in the pistol. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. Now 4th down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fielded at about the 28. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here after the INT. And this will be caught at the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a desperation. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Caught here left side by Brett. That one goes for 13 yards. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a pitch out to Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is...
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now McCarron. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
McCarron going to throw it here. He's got time in the pocket. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here. As on 2nd down, Williams. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
McCarron looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Over the middle, Rodgers has it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. To throw is McCarron. And now here's another interception. Oh, no, he lost the football. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. And you and I can talk about it up here in the booth. They're probably not saying it in the locker rooms, but they're getting to that point in the season where these wins are stacking up, and they're saying, can we do this? Can we win every game?
And they're making the Miami Dolphins of 1972 very nervous, aren't they? That team wants to continue to hold the record as the only perfect team. This team is challenging them.
So for Cleveland, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best